What's going on, guys? My name's Darktimer, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Last time we left off in the middle of a conversation with Yuri, and I just went into the settings, and I just enabled skip unseen text. I know that there is a way to auto forward time. I don't know what that is. But I know there's a way that you can skip all the crap without having to completely replay the game over and over again. To kind of fast track this, but I can't find it. So we're just going to load back into where we are. Anyways, let's get into it. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I'm so sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. The fact is, I might as well get started reading, right? Damn it, the damn glitches make me jump. Yes, I mean, you don't have to, but, what are you saying? Let's just get to the book. I quickly retrieved the book and I had to put it into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slipped into the seats next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the field. Okay. You really apologize a lot, don't you? This game weirds me out, man. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Yeah, this should work, right? I slide my desk up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I'll do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, if I turn the page, Yuri slides it under her thumb, and after it flips to her side. When holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue to the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange, my thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a little silly, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Huh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses everything she says and all that. That's what you're talking about? Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. You could say what you want about LaCroix, but the orange LaCroix is actually pretty good. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came to mind. Let's see. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You'll have to excuse me, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to hit. Okay, whatever. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands down on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up, practically rushes out of the classroom. Alright. So I just went and enabled something. Sorry about that. Sorry about the word cut. I'm about to go ahead and skip this. Alright. I just skipped all the dialogue that we have seen before. So I'm not sitting here just rereading something to you guys in a very monotone voice because I got kind of annoyed that I had to do it again. Anyways. Natsuki. I told okay. But I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair that I shared mine with her. Darktimer, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good. Yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're just better off. Okay, fair enough. So it's each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb. Yep, done that already. Yep, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school. Okay, I'm going to skip this because. Monica. Hi, Darktimer. Having a good time so far? Yeah, good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, have any suggestions for the club, like new activities we can do? Okay, do things we can do better. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off with going with the flow. Okay, I'm just going to skip ahead. Okay, now I'll show it to Yuri. I think I might have skipped over. By hitting skip, I think I might have screwed up and skipped a little bit, but we'll be alright. As Yuri reads the poems, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth and then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. It's actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly and looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical in new writers, and I've been through that myself. I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think most noticeably, I recognize in new writers that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example new things. I hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. Shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Natsuki is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. To Yuri is apologizing to herself, me or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my poem. Okay, Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Yeah, okay, we've heard that one before. Sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I'm just not... I don't read script very often, which is true. I do read script very slowly. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I'm sorry. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. To be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually the story isn't about a ghost at all, Darktimer. Really? Must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance at it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences through their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is going to be symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn way of putting it that way. Hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too. Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, okay, skipping this. Oh, that's like that. Okay, here we go. You do act as... Look who's talking. You want to be edgy, bitch? Okay, this is new. Edgy? Sorry that my... Prove my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate. Do anything to stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. Wow, this is hurting my head. Good thing about yourself, don't you try? Be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. My bad. You did... Okay. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Darktimer hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns to... Idisa was standing there. Darktimer? She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Oh god. Yours. Creepy bitch. Hey, Darktimer? Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. I didn't like that. I'm sorry if I'm like mumbling and not really articulating my words. I'm a little tired. And this game is like wearing on me a little bit. I'm actually kind of getting bored with it, but that was... Yeah. Anyways, sorry about that. I really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of that. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just was able to get a little bit more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyways, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth on her desk, palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I had no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did Darktimer? Please don't hate me, please. It's not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow, completely. Anyways, the meeting is over and you can go home if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me to be around or something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I just didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Darktimer. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but fucking game. Let's see. fucking game is killing me. It's waiting for something to just fucking jump at me and scare me again. Another day passed and it's time for the club meeting again. I got a little bit more comfortable over here the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Darktimer. Ah, hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me but Yuri, or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs a little in the air. Yuri glances over her shoulder looking around the room. Natsuki's reading a manga at her desk. And surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that ever happened before. Something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Excuse me. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I'd already decided there's no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I don't really know that you meant it. Or rather, I know you really didn't mean it. Darktimer, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me sound too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad you joined this club. Everything's a bit brighter with you around, and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? You gonna look at me like that? Oh, Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of those things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Huh? Jeez, whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. Don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries so much about the little things, aren't you? But... what the fuck? Blind sight live, line of non-repetitive false offer. I accepted your apology anyway, if it helps me feel... well, okay. It's nice to hear since I was always afraid of you secretly. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid of you secretly hating me or something like that. Not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey, suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys aren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Excuse me. Well, my last period was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's, Monika looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Darktimer. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean it to pressure you or anything. Don't worry. I was hoping I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monika was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off to the closet. Darktimer, your compliments put me in a good mood. I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay, so can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm so sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. I don't Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try and calm down. Yeah, damn it. I keep yawning. Because it's like almost midnight. So, I won't be able to focus on reading it like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. And I think I might actually end that here because it is almost midnight and I do have to go to bed. Sorry this episode was kind of butts. And very short too. But anyways, I do appreciate you guys watching. We will continue this tomorrow. Things are starting to get weird and it's starting to really intrigue me now. Like the dead eyes with the wicky-wacky mouth. Yeah, that was weird. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends. That'll really help my channel grow. But until tomorrow, bye.